If you were asking me what's the absolutely best diet in this world was, I could either tell you a lie or tell you that I don't know. But there is a but, bro. If you're a healthy person and have done your research and simply could not find a diet on which everyone seems to agree on that is the best and most natural diet for you, then you're in the right place, because in this video I will share with you why I think that you should try out the animal-based diet, and more importantly, I will share with you a simple 3-step framework to find the perfect diet for you, bro, for you. Because if you're watching this video, I can imagine that you are kind of similar to me. You probably want to be a healthy person, and diet has been an important aspect of your life. You have probably done your research, maybe read some books, maybe watched some YouTube videos, but you simply could not find something on which everyone seems to agree on. The more you were looking around, the more you were looking for evidence, the more you saw how people were literally telling one thing and the exact opposite for the same thing. Like, for example, if you take vegetables, there are people, vegans, telling you that you should only eat vegetables, and other people, carnivores, telling you that you should eat 0 vegetables. What about butter? There are people telling you that it is the worst thing you could ever eat, and other people telling you that you should eat actually a lot of it. So I asked myself, how is it fucking possible that it seems like no one can agree on a specific diet, right? And I found I found a few actually very interesting reasons for that. The first reason is because most studies actually focus on one specific aspect or molecule of a food, right? And so if that study finds out that that molecule is healthy for your body, then they will categorize the whole food as healthy, and other people might come around, study the same food but another aspect of that food, and find out that that is actually unhealthy. So who is right, who is wrong, right? It's difficult to say. The second reason is very simply because foods contain many different molecules, many different aspects of them that have different influences on you. That is actually step reason number 3, because your body is actually kind of complex, and so maybe a specific thing is healthy for your mind, for your brain, and unhealthy for your gut. So how can you tell if the food as a whole is healthy or unhealthy, right? It's difficult to say, as I said. Another thing is the impact that other variables have on studies. Let's say that you were going to be studied for a specific study, and that study was studying the effect of eating McDonald's on people's lives. So you start eating McDonald's, but at the same time you start sleeping well, you start working out, and you start doing other healthy habits, right? Your health as a whole would probably go up, even though you were eating McDonald's. So should we say in that study that eating McDonald's was making you healthier? Probably not, right? Probably not. But here you can see that it's very difficult, especially if you have thousands and thousands of people in that study that are being studied, that do different things. Like, you cannot control every single variable. You cannot isolate every single variable. It's kind of difficult. And another reason that I found very interesting is that most studies are actually financed and sponsored by big corporations. So let's say that you are a corporation who sells sugar, right? You would probably not finance and sponsor studies that show that sugar is bad for people, right? You will probably sponsor studies that try to show that sugar is kind of good for you, and that show that sugar is not that bad for you, and show that maybe something else is bad for you, so that you as a corporation can tell, sugar is not even that much of a problem. It's that thing that is making you fat, right? It's obvious. And so I find it actually very interesting, but it seems to me that it is difficult for everyone to agree on a specific diet. But what about the animal-based diet? I tried it out since right now 1.5 months, something like that, and it was actually, I didn't come up with it. I was following a guy called Paul Saladino, by the way, shout out to him, and a friend of mine introduced me to him. I was watching his videos, and I was actually very interested in this diet, because my friend was telling me that it seemed to have so many positive effects on him, and he was feeling much more energized and everything. So I thought to myself, what the hell, maybe I found the best diet, right? I tried it out, and as I said, like, I feel amazing. My performance in working out also has increased, my mental clarity, and I feel full of energy and actually very well. I'm really happy with that. And the best thing that I found while trying this diet out is very simply the fact that I don't feel so heavy and so bloated up as I used to do when I was eating kind of everything. And I think it is because on the animal-based diet, I have to eat less volume to get the same amount of calories and proteins and other macros. And so I feel kind of like on empty stomach the whole day long, even though I'm eating a lot, many calories, many proteins, and that is actually an amazing feeling. That is the best thing I got from it. Would I say that the animal-based diet is the best diet? Probably not. And I realized this the other day, even though I'm feeling many positive effects, I can simply not tell if it is the best diet. I was literally the other day at a birthday party of my friend, imagine, and we were talking about diets. We were there around a fire, we were eating together, and we were talking about diet. And I realized when talking with everyone that everyone had a different diet, and everyone had fucking amazing reasons and studies showing that their diet was actually a good diet. And so that evening, I was there asking myself, bro, can we really say that our diet is the best one? Probably not. Probably not. And then I asked myself, then how is it fucking possible that people literally perform really well by being vegans, other people while being carnivores, other people while eating insects, and other people while eating kind of everything? And I realized that maybe it is because we're all kind of different, and our body is kind of able to live and thrive with many different diets. I don't know if that is true, but that is what I kind of came up with as an idea, because how is it then possible that people literally live their whole lives as a vegan and still survive and maybe do amazing things, maybe win the Olympic Games, and other people being carnivores, not eating vegetables at all, achieve the same thing? Like, how is it fucking possible? And so if you're here and are asking to yourself, yeah, okay, but how do I find the best diet for me? You're in the right place. And here are the 3 steps that I recommend you to follow, that I personally follow, and that have gotten me to try out the animal-based diet. So the first step is to do your research, bro. Do your research. Go around and look for the different diets that are out there. Go and look for the pros and cons and why one should work, why the other one should work. And then you get to step number 2. When you find one that interests you, that sounds kind of like great, that sparks your interest, and you would like to try it out, just try it out, bro. Try it out, at least for a month, and see how you feel. See how you feel. If you feel well, then continue. And then we get to step number 3. Don't make a religion out of it. Personally, I've seen that many people make this mistake, that they are no more a healthy person that are trying out a diet, seeing if it works for them. No, they are becoming a vegan, they're becoming a carnivore, they're becoming a guy who's doing the animal-based diet, they're becoming a, I don't know what, there are probably many diets, the ketogenic diet, there are so many out there. So what I recommend you to do is to stay detached from the diet itself. Keep telling to yourself that you are just a healthy person trying to find out the best diet for him, and that will enable you to change things. To, like, when you find something that actually doesn't work that well for you, you can just adapt it to your needs. If maybe you're on a carnivore diet, but you find that eating a little bit of carbs by eating fruit, for example, makes you feel much better, then if you're a carnivore, you will probably not do that. But if you're a healthy guy wanting to optimize his health, then you will take that step. So here you see the importance of not making your diet your religion. So following these 3 steps will first of all make you find the best diet for you, because we are all kind of different, bro. Maybe, for example, drinking milk is the best thing that I could do, but maybe you're intolerant to milk and cannot even digest it. So why saying that we should all drink milk, right? We are all different, and therefore you should find the best one for you. And by following these 3 steps, especially step number 3, you will also be able to not make it a religion and to adapt it to your personal needs and to your health and to your physiology. So I really hope that this video helped you out to clear your mind a little bit on what to do when it comes to finding out the best diet for you. And by the way, if you want me to show you exactly what I eat throughout the day with all my tips and tricks and all the things that I literally eat, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm thinking about making a video about that. Anyways, I really hope that this video helped you out. See you in the next one, bro.